Hey you guys, welcome back. Alright, so this video I'm just going to be doing just a plan along for my extreme planning for January. January's getting close to being over. It's almost time for the February switch, but I haven't done a plan with me in so long, and I'm like, okay, well, I could sit down and do an actual plan with me for like a whole week, but those take so long, and I'm like, well, I do the extreme planning every day, so maybe I'll just come on and do one of those. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm just gonna kind of ramble. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna do the screen recording here. I want to get actually you guys' opinion, okay? So I can do the overhead recording with the hand and everything in the way, and then just kind of try to do a voiceover situation. Or I can do it this way where I can actually talk to you guys or feel like I'm talking to you guys and then have the screen here. So you tell me which you guys prefer. I'm honestly, it doesn't matter really to me either way. So I just figured that doing it this way, you'd be able to more easily see what I'm doing, because trying to record an iPad screen, it's a real bitch. So yeah, let's get into it. So this is going to be for January 19th. And then I'm going to be using this kit from Witch Grimoire Planning. This is so stinking cute. This one, I'm an asshole. I have no idea what this one's called. But I just love it so much. So we're going to use this one. We'll pull in some elements from other kits, and we're just going to hang out for a little while, chat, and go with it. So what is going on exciting in my life? I'm glad you asked. So get this. My YouTube channel and my Instagram this week both broke 1,000. God. I don't know what to say. I'm just like, I am so humbled and I am so legitimately surprised. I mean, I don't know, y'all. I appreciate you guys so much. I mean, you totally give validation to what I do and to how I do it, because I know that I'm not everyone's typical, like YouTuber or whatever. I mean, I'm loud, I'm annoying, I swear on occasion, I draw frogs that flip the bird. I know that's not the most popular thing. So it's like, it's so crazy to me to have people actually, I can't scroll down that far. There's secret stuff down there. But it's so crazy to me to actually have people want to know what I have to say. And I apologize if what I have to say, no, you know what, I don't. What I have to say kind of comes out brush and a little gruff sometimes, and that's okay. So I might actually kill two birds with one stone here and say, okay, Jenna, what the heck is extreme planning anyway? Because I do get that question a lot, and I'm like, basically, extreme planning started for me in April of 2019. Now, I've been planning since May of 2018, but, I started my Instagram, I started my Etsy store, and I'm like, okay, well, I want to have, content. I want to be able to share content, and you know how it is. You run out of stuff to say when you only plan once a week. Oh, that's cute. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll start doing like a daily planner, which I had always shied away from because that's like, sounds like a really big commitment, right? But, so I was like, well, what the heck am I even going to find to say every day for a whole, however long this sticks? But I was like, okay, whatever, I'll try it. I'll see how it goes. So I started it out as just a, like, kind of like this, honestly. Like a little to-do list with, like maybe, because I do photography in my real life, and every day for the past, I think this is my 6th year, I have participated in the Project 365, which is basically where you take a photograph a day, every day, for an entire year. Well, I'm on my 6th consecutive year, so I take a photo every single day, even if it's just of my feet on the table. I always do it. So I was like, ooh, I can include that, and then I'll have that in there too. And so you'll see that most of my, if you even followed my Instagram back then, but all of my spreads include a photo. Then, okay, so in July, okay, so I had been doing this for a couple of months. I've been posting it on Instagram, and I had been hashtagging extreme planning because for me, it's like, you hear of extreme sports, extreme frisbee, extreme volleyball, extreme planning, So I was like, it's something I do every day, now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll just call it that or whatever. So I used the hashtag extreme planning. And then I thought to myself, because I had built my website, and I was like, how can I get people involved? I want to have, because like community is like the most important thing to me. I love the community aspect of digital planning and planning in general. I love talking with you guys, hanging out online, hanging out in person. Y'all know who you are. I love that aspect. It's my favorite part. So I was like, how can I get people involved? Get like a community spirit going. And then I was like, well, what if I give away my planner and say, hey, come plan along. And at the time, I was having just my standard portrait planner, which didn't have like the desk and the slims. It was nothing like that. It was just a planner. Let me see if I can find a photo and I'll stick it right here. But it was just a planner and that was it. And that was all. And you just go from there. And so I had my husband create my layouts. And that was what made it extreme for August. So he basically went through old newspapers, like online, how you could see like the front page of like the Chicago Tribune or the Arizona Republic, So he went onto newspapers and checked out like, okay, here's the copy, here's the photo, here's the headline. And he just made like boxes and shapes and stuff. And he's like, here, just plan on this. And I was like, okay, cool. Until I got to that hexagon one, and then you can suck it there, David. But yeah, so I was like, oh, this would be so much fun for August. So I made a cover. I made it all snazzy. I put my dragon on there, and I was like, made this big blog post. And I was like, hey, come plan with me for August extreme planning. And then people actually did. And I was like, what the crap? This is amazing. So then in September, I actually had people saying, hey, are you going to post one for September? And I went, I don't know. So in September, I ended up doing the weekly because there are a lot of people were like, oh, this is daily. This is hard. I don't have time, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yo, I get it. And in my head, I'm like, well, I'm still going to do daily. And I did. But I was like, okay, so I'll do a weekly this time, try out new layouts, finding planner piece. That was my tagline for September. And then a lot of people participated and it was a lot of fun. And even I tried out new layouts and I sucked at them. Claudette, if you're watching this video, you got to give me some pointers on these squares, girl, because I can't do it. But so after September, then it was October, and October was when everything went crazy because I did the index challenge, which was basically the dark wood background with the index card like right in the middle, right? And it was okay, you have to. Oh my goodness, I was like, okay, so index challenge, just decorate this card each day, and that one I think was the one that people liked the most because it gave you a whole lot of creativity. And let's be real, the October kits were insane. Like, I bought so many and I was able to use them all. And this is when the tiny turtle designs was really popular. So like everybody was getting them. They're like 50 cents per kit for all this gorgeous clip art. And people were getting them and they're like, oh, I can use them in this. And it was awesome. So yeah. And then November, like it kept going and it kept getting bigger. And I was like, I am so popular today. It just kept getting bigger and it was so much fun and people are so into it. And I'm just like, I'm so happy to see people just like being part of the community. I like people tag me on Instagram or in my Facebook group, and I go through and I answer every single one. I'm like, if people are going to take the time to do my challenge, then I am certainly going to take the time to go and appreciate the fact that they did it, you know? So, yeah, extreme planning. So basically, all of that rambling to say that it is the challenge of it. Why is it extreme? Is because it's something that you would commit to doing every day. Now, a lot of stuff, when you say every day, is like, oh, that's a lot, you know? So it's the challenge of just saying, I'm going to do this every day for 30 days. And there's been some people who have been on it every single month. And don't think I don't see you guys, because I do. And I love seeing it. So yeah, seeing everybody participating, it's so fun. And I love seeing everybody's spreads. I love getting to share my own, because let's be honest, after a while, like, you run out of stuff to post on Instagram. So it's like, oh, well, I'll do this or I'll do that. And you're like, well, I can't do that because I did that already. But with this one, like, you can post it every single day and it doesn't get old. So on that. And then I just keep a bunch of these guys in here. She has a really big butt. I just keep a bunch of these guys in here just to put in these spreads because I think they're so stinking cute. And I forgot to put the date, so let's do that too. I've been chatting so much, I'm not really paying attention. And this is the 19th. And I worked a lot on, what is my, okay. On drawing today. And I did some workout planning. And Mandy from Shadowcat Digitals, where is she? She did these overlays for our collab. Okay, might have to edit some of this out. There we go. Here we go. And some of these greens I think will work good with Amber's kit. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cute. You know, I never was really into these overlays until very recently, and now I'm like, where have you been, Jenna? They're perfect. I'm not loving this water tracker here. Okay, so Lachlan did his book. And I did the February grab bag. And it's gonna be a good one. Just saying. There's a fuzz on my screen. I'm not being stupid. Okay, and then filming day. Boom. Okay, so then let's go back to, oh no, did I close? Oh no, there it is. Okay, and then she's got these little clip arts. There they are. Oh, these glasses are cute. Oh, those are super cute. There we go. And then let's grab this candle divider too. Let's see if we can fit this in here. The only thing about GoodNotes that kind of cheeses me off is that it doesn't have layering. And I mean, I know there are other apps that do, and that's great, but so I can just copy this, cut, and in fact, I'll make it a little smaller. There we go. All right. we go. So let's go over here and grab some pens. And everybody's been on me about these pens and when they will be released. They're not ready yet, okay? I've got a plan. Trust me on this one. I have a plan and it's going to be epic. So just go with me on that one. Give me the patience. I needs the patience. So, okay, we got those. Let's go. And we'll grab one of these foils. Isn't it amazing what you can do with Photoshop? Like, look at this. Legit looks like foil. That's amazing. And I just want it to be a little strip. And then we're back to the layering issue again. See, and it could be said, Jenna, why don't you just wait and put that on there last? Because I'll forget. Okay? I will forget. So I feel like I need something over here. Let's go into my stash. Like I have a stash of stuff that I use specifically for planning. We'll grab this coffee. Oh, there we go. That's cute. And then we'll find a charm, which I think are here. Yep. Stop that. Let's go with... Let's go with Grease Lightning today. There we go. All right. So that is going to be it for me. How long have I been rambling? Sorry. So I'm going to go now. I'll try to edit some of that out so it's not as long as it says it is. And I'm not going to say how long it is because you don't need to judge me any more than I'm certain I am already judged. All right, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.